Everybody, Jerome Wright here again, and once again you're joining me on my Jerome Wright YouTube channel. Okay, in this video I'm going to be addressing some things about Jay-Z and what it is that an amazing discovery that I found out about him and his wife Beyonce, and along with their child as well. Okay, how I stumbled upon dealing with this. I was eventually going to get around to Jay-Z, but what actually got me into my trail that led me here to Jay-Z, and what I'm going to disclose here on my channel, is that I was doing a follow-up on some findings that I made with Kanye West and his wife Kim Kardashian. I did a video on them yesterday. It's my position through my paranormal experience and encounter that if I want to know something about what is going on with an individual, which I'm believing is directly linked to something that is far more greater than the Holy Grail, which, by the way, Jay-Z has actually titled some of his albums, or mentioned in some of his albums about being the Holy Grail, and make mentions of same in his albums. Basically, what I'm going to be discussing here is going to be absolutely mind-boggling. A lot of the people is on the secret societies and Illuminati stuff, and you should actually be worried about that, because these symbolizations. It seems like when Jay-Z, I see them in public sometime with these images, they throw up the triangle hands, and I even see Beyonce jokingly doing it in some of the images with the Illuminati, so-called Illuminati hands. But people, that's just a cover-up. You know what I mean? To keep you blinded from seeing the truth. I have the truth for your asses, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be putting it down in this video. If you hear a touch of sarcasm there, it actually is there. But it all started with this image right here. I don't know if you can see it. This is Kanye West and his wife Kim Kardashian, and they're at a gala. And I tweeted and I stated that Kim Kardashian's dress remind me of the image in Botticelli's Primavera painting, Primavera meaning spring, and this is what it all started. So I actually put it to the side and didn't think no more else about it. So a little on down the line, and mind you people that I have always tied rap and all of that to my discoveries, which actually are showing a genetic bridging and a genetic furtherance and manipulation in a cult-like fashion, which is there's a process that's always been in place where it furthers the genes from our ape and African ancestors through to current, and in a continued process where these genes can be reintroduced to this manipulation process, which calls for genetic altering and contamination in the wake of the genes that's been contaminated, okay, or been bridged over. A choice of words. How I came upon Jay-Z's baby's name, I'm gonna Blue Ivory. I'm gonna decode that for you, convincingly decode that for you. So the baby name Blue Ivory, I'm gonna decode that for you. And how I'm gonna do that is because Kanye's West and Kim Kardashian's baby, their baby name is Northwest. I've decoded their baby's name first, and then I came on to doing Jay-Z's. So I think I'm going to do a spin-off video of this one, okay? And I'm not going to divulge the what I know about Kanye's West baby's name, not just yet. I'm going to go after the bigger fish, which is Jay-Z and Beyonce. All right, now. Everybody says that Jay-Z is into this cult and this satanic type thing, and this Illuminati group and all of that. I automatically thought that with what I seen and what I started to begin to find is that Jay-Z's been tied to the Vatican and Rome. Okay, but I'm mind baffled because I'm saying to myself that this is crazy because Jay-Z also has a strong affiliation with that of the Jewish over in New York. And he even has a long-standing friend and close business partner, which is he's Jewish, which is Rick Rubens. And then every time a legal issue comes up, Jay-Z always has a Jewish attorney, as his protege Kanye West. So I'm stating to myself, I'm gonna go down through some of these pictures, and I'm gonna show you how Beyonce is actually shown. Look here, in a sense, and they actually visit here the Sistine Chapel, and they was looking up into the Sistine Chapel. But you see here where you have God creating Adam. You even have paintings on here. In here, I'm going to show you something where they even actually have Jay-Z in here. I think they even have Beyonce here. They have them mixed in with similar drawings. Look at this mess here. I want to show you some things here. Hold on. Let me go up and I'm going to find the exact picture of where we at here. There's Beyonce there in that corner. Can you see that over there? Do I have to I don't want to click on it because I'm afraid if I click on this. Alright, I'm gonna turn it that way some. Look at how they have them in a divine sense here. I'm gonna keep going because it gets better than that. I'm gonna take you where they have what was real shocking. Hold on. And you can Google this. You can do Google Jay-Z and Beyonce in the Sistine Chapel. And I just want to show you something here. And where are they at? Now, where are those images at? I would not be able to find it now, wouldn't I? This sucks. Is that Jay-Z? No. I may have to scroll back down again. Where are they at? Why is it taking me so long to get to them? It's almost like if they disappeared. They even got Beyonce seemingly right there in the Mona Lisa. Look at the heel there. Hold on. Where are they? Look, where are we at here? Where are we at? I should have did a better job bringing this too. Okay, here you go here. Here, look at this image here, where they have Jay-Z creating Kanye West. This is a Sistine Chapel image here. Look at this mess. Look at that. Okay, and now mind you that they've been. Is this not? That's the what you call them? I don't know if that is that Michelle Obama or is that I don't know who that is there. There go Jay-Z. I mean, I'm Kanye West over there touching. But hold on, it gets better. I want to see where they actually were in the where we at here. Come on now, give me a picture with them two in the Sistine Chapel. They have been to Rome, and there's images online where they actually have been in the Sistine Chapel, and I'm just trying to show you how they have this Roman Catholic affiliation and plus this Jewish affiliation that is in a relationship that is unparalleled to any, because as you know, Jewish and Roman Catholic Judaism and Roman Catholic religion, they collide with each other, because the Jewish people believe that Jesus is not the Messiah. Jewish people believe that the Messiah is yet to come. And I want to keep going on here. All right, where in the world? I don't know why in the world I'm having trouble getting to this now, but I wanted to at least get an image of them in the Sistine Chapel. However, There's images online where Jay-Z and Beyonce have been in the Sistine Chapel, and I don't want to waste too much time actually going in it. I guess you're gonna have to take me up on my word on it. But they have a relationship, and they have a relationship. Oh gosh, I'm trying to see if I can pull this up for you, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull it off. All right. Okay. I'm gonna leave it with that. But trust me, people, there's a picture of Jay-Z and Beyonce in St. Peter's in the Sistine Chapel, and they've been inside of Rome. My thing is that, and there's images. I'm gonna bring up other images of Jay-Z. I'm not going to go back down through this again. Okay, I'm going to get to the point in a minute, people. Just hang there with me, because I'm going to tell you how I arrived at decoding their baby's name and what their baby's name actually means. So just hang in there with me. All right, I don't have one of those aha moments here. I'm going to click out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up some images, if I can get to them without another screw up here. Where we at? Okay. There's their baby there. Where's Jay-Z at? All right, I'm gonna bring this image up here. Can you see? Can we see that pretty good? Okay, I'm gonna go large with that, and then I'm gonna take and well, I'm gonna go large with that, and then pause it if I can. Now watch it gets away from me before. Okay, there you go. Now, there we go. Jay-Z has an insignia there on his shirt. It's actually Michelangelo's The Entombment of Christ, the painting. This t-shirt is Michelangelo's The Entombment of Christ. Here it appears that Jay-Z has, with all this other gold here, has a crown, well, a gold insignia, and it appears to be Christ as well. So Jay-Z is truly, in my mind, a firm believer in Christ. Okay, and in the Roman Catholic belief system that is in place of Christ. And what signifies that is because he has on this shirt, which is, Michelangelo painted, and we know that Michelangelo had these paintings all throughout Rome, and that being in the Sistine Chapel and the ceiling murals and all over. So Jay-Z is showing his allegiance to the Christian Catholic community with that there of Rome. Okay. Now, and then through if this is Christ, I'm not sure if this is Christ, however, but it looks like it from here. Okay. But this is definitely Christ being carried over by the body of many others. Now, I'm going to show you, let me exit out of there. Let me escape out of there. And I'm going to show you something about that image that Jay-Z is wearing that not even he is aware of. Jay-Z does not know that through my multidimensional sense of awareness that I can decode such images. So Jay-Z has, oh shoot, back. Jay-Z has no idea that, back. Hold on, people. I'm just trying to get used to, all right, pause. Jay-Z does not know what these images actually mean. Now, I probably have to back up some here. Now, I don't know if I can actually get this. I'm probably going to, let me put my finger there. No, you can't. Oh, yeah, it's out of the picture. So I'm actually going to have to bring it down. I got to speak. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to escape out of that, and I have to make it smaller, and we'll bring it there, and we'll go from there. And I'll just come in closer for the sake of this. All right, now, hopefully you can still see this. This image is by Michelangelo, and this is the entombment of Christ. First of all, this concrete slab here represents the new formation of newly created genes in a cauldron in a cult-like way. I'm going to make this as quick as possible. Christ's body being carried over by these characters in seemingly an unusual and odd way is showing you that they are embodied with the genes of that of Christ. Normally, if you look at the hair, you'll see multi-dimensional faces, images. In this case, I can see the face of a black woman and the hair. She looks like a witch right here. Her mouth is open and she's sucking on the nose of this white woman whose hair is hers. So that is implying a representation of black bridged over white right there. Now, it gets better, people. So now we're talking about blood. Now you see the cloths wrapped around Jesus' body, around his ass, and around his pubic area, and his pubic area, penis area, and all that. This is representing the semen of Christ. All right, which represents DNA and genetics, the blood and the semen. Now, I'm going to call your attention because you can Google this image. It's going to be hard for you to see at first. But in different resolutions, right here, in this first bush area, in the front, well, let's go here first, right there. You will see two white marks, two lines, right there. Let me put this pin here so there's no mistakes. I hope that you can actually see me there with this. I can't really see what's going on here, and I'm at the back. In fact, let me turn on all my lights. All right, right here, there's a face, okay, of a native individual. These lines represents the native presence of that individual. The eye of that native individual is right there. Now, mind you that this is a bush. So the native's face is encrypted in the bush. This represents the covering over this native's head like a hoodie, okay, meaning that this native is now covered in the semen of Jesus, contaminated. The native's chin is right there. There's the mouth. This is the nose, and the two lines going down the face. If you go right here on this side of this white cloth, this is the reason why this white blanket, which represents semen, is coming down into this bush. Flowers of life, people. Now, down between here, you see the native on this side. Look in the bush and you'll see a multi-dimensional face. There's an elongated chin. Hold on. There's an elongated chin there. There's a nose. There's an eye. And then there's another hoodie. This woman represents, i.e., the mother of creation, Medusa, the witch-like woman. Okay? Mary, all of those people, all of those figures, the Virgin, and all of them entwined in one is this woman right there. Okay? Then you turn this leaf right here, turned sideways. You will see that the stem of it is going through the nose of another figure that creates a skull-like right there, meaning death and resurrection, showing you how these genetics, which was created here, have destroyed genetics down here. Now, there are different copies of this painting. The older the better, but look at several of them. Okay, because some of them look like they may have been touched over and placed online. The older the better. But everything that I just told you, you'll see there. Even here and here, you'll see multi-dimensional faces. These displacement of rocks creates like hoodies, and there's faces in the middle, okay, which all represents the origins of our Asian and African ancestors down here, which was contaminated by this process. This new founding stone, Jesus got his hands on it. He's telling you that there was a divide between this group of genetics and this group of genetics, and now this creation that was created during that time has been run back down and to destroy those genetics. Now, you're probably saying that sounds a little far-fetched. I'm going to find you something else right quick. Let me see if I can find you. Hold on, people. Hold on. Let me click out of here. And I'm going to show you something that is described in the same exact fashion. This right here, I'm going to get back to Jay-Z and naming that baby, people. So just hang in there with me. Okay. I'm going to bring this up. Hold on. Is this not? No, this is Lazarus. All right. Hold on. I'm going to click out of there. I want to show you something about, where's Lazarus with the, I think is it here? Yeah, it's here. What I'm describing, oh gosh, pause. I might be too big. Okay. I brought it up big so you can actually see. I'm going to back it up though. We'll back this up. What I just described is similar to what is happening here. This is Jesus here. This is them bringing Lazarus from out of his tomb right here. Jesus raising Lazarus from dead, I guess after 3 days in the tomb. All of this talk that I'm discussing, even with JC currently, has to do with genetic contamination and genetic altering. And I'm going to get back into that. I just want to take you into some of these Renaissance artworks to describe what is happening. This is a rare image where you can actually see an African of origin colored boy right here, and then a white Caucasian counterpart over here, and it's showing you that black is bridged over white, and there was an extraction of genes, and Lazarus was actually bridged over and sacrificed his body in doing this. This is what this is describing. An extraction of genes, which Jesus is now carrying. From these times, even from the death of Jesus, from the death of John the Baptist, from the death of every saint you can possibly ever think of, Renaissance artwork records the genes and the contributing genetics of those who all calls for the genetic of alterings, which furthered our Caucasian counterparts from the origins of their African ancestors. And that's why these images look so bizarre. Now, I'm going to bring us up to speed again. Let me exit out of here again, because I want to touch base on a little bit of everything here. Now, I'm going to go out of that. Now, I'm going to take you right here to this image right here too. Right quick, and then I'm gonna stay there for a minute. All right, this is another famous image, okay, of Lazarus being raised, and then I'm gonna get out of this and go back to Jay-Z. All right, I'm mixing it up a little bit. I want to show you how religion is mixed up in everything that I'm actually stating, and this is what I'm going to do. Here's again Lazarus in the tomb, okay, in a rock. This rock is representing the ancient genetics of mankind, which is ape and ancestor. I mean, our ape and African ancestor. You cannot see it, but I see the shapely head of an ape right here. You can't see that. You don't understand it. I see this as the ape's penis, because this is what this is a representation. But I'm going to show you what you can see. I know that this is the ape, the embodiment of the ape, and I knew that this is the ape's penis, because this is what this is a representation. It's an ancient representation that has been handed down through all of our ancestry before there was Renaissance art. So, and I can prove that as well too. But what I can show you in this image, if you go here alongside of Lazarus' head, you will see in the green part that there is a woman right here in this hairline. She is green right there. This is a famous image. All you have to do is Google Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead, Renaissance artwork, and you'll find this image. At the tip of my fingernail, I'm at that woman's chin. Her chin is lined up exactly with the left eye of Lazarus. There's her mouth, there's her nose, and she's a green woman with the hairline, or with the hair of that of shared with Lazarus. She's right there. Go here. for those of you that are following me on this image, here is a transparent image of an entire woman. There's two of them. You're probably only going to see one. She's standing up. She's cloaked in her cloth and hoodie with her face on. She's looking down. This part of this image is not even supposed to even be seen. Nobody can possibly never even see that until I just told them that it's there. But if you go Google the image and look at that, she has another woman kneel down at her and facing into her, and the woman's face is right there in her bosom area or in her abdomen area right there, and she's kneeled down before them. Two transparent images right here. Okay, now behind the door, you see this guy holding the door that removed the door. This is a representation of black bridged over white. There's a brown sleeve. Remember the little boy, the dark-skinned boy? Remember that they were between that stone block, and I said it's a bridging over of black and over white. Here, they hid the face of that black individual, and rather gave them a brown sleeve to show that it's a bridging over whitey and blackie between the doors, which calls for Lazarus' genes to be taken out of body, taken on without the black coming in, the black being stayed there, left out, extracted. And that's what this was about. I can tell you exactly how it was done, probably not in a scientific way, but after I get my scientific team together, I will be able to tell you how it was actually done, and I can explain to them exactly through my paranormal experience and encounter. I'm doing it in layman's terms, but I can tell you exactly scientifically how it was done. All right, now, well, they'll be able to tell you, not me. All right, now I'm gonna go out of there because I got to get back to naming why Jay-Z's baby has that name. All right, because I'm getting sidetracked. What do we have up here now? What do we have up here? Here's another image of Jay-Z. Pause. Don't go. Okay, good. Pause. There's another image of Jay-Z wearing that Michelangelo's Entombment of Christ t-shirt. Now, Jay-Z has a strong Christian and Roman Catholic affiliation, and he has a strong affiliation with the Jewish and Judaism. So, now, let me tell you a little bit about this before we go on. Just as I told you, the Jewish people, I don't like the word Jews. It sounds so derogatory. I don't like that. The Jewish people were exiled from Rome in CE. I mean, I think they said 10th or 13 CE or something like that there. So, and the reason why is because there was a clash with the belief system where the Jewish did not believe that Christ was the Messiah. They believed in something that was earlier on, and it says that Christ did not qualify as being the Messiah. Now, you can Google that for yourself. I'm not going to go into arguing back and forth what that is, because neither one of them actually, I mean, it's just extraordinary that this man, though, Jay-Z, has an alliance, an affiliation. He has a mutual respect, not just with them, but they for him on each playing field. Now, another thing that is bizarre about all of this is, I don't know if you can see this, is how these guys can have an image of Christ, an holy sacred image, or so it's supposed to be, and then have the glass of wine, the smoking, and I mean, and this glorification of money and gold and the cursing and all of that. You see how there's at the rise at this peak that there is a disrespect for this religion and all religion, but yet you will see him wear gold chains, platinum chains with crosses, bearing crosses and Christ's head on them, and at the same time these people can be saying the derogatory remarks that don't and cursing and saying things that don't agree with most people. That's a problem. But you know what though, people? The reason why they do it is because they know the truth about what is going on. Again, people, this shirt that he's wearing has a symbolization. It's Michelangelo's entombment of Christ's image, and it's everything that I've just stated to you. It has encryptions in there that he does not even know nothing about. But through my paranormal experience and encounter, because I know who Christ really is and what Christ really stands for and what Christianity really stands for and what Judaism really stands for, I can tell you why his baby is named Blue Ivory when nobody else can. Now, if you Google Blue Ivory, let me pull up an image of his baby right quick, which is very amazing. Now, if you Google Blue Ivory, there's Jay-Z's baby right there. And it says the Carter baby. And let me hit that up. Let me hit that up big. And we're going to pause. Now, his baby looks a little... His baby is dubbed as... It's amazing too because Kanye West's baby got almost the same exact welcoming. Jay-Z's baby and Beyonce's baby was hailed as the most beautiful baby in the world by Associated Press. Now that's amazing because, to get that kind of welcoming, that's amazing. But then and again, it's not amazing because look at who we are talking about. We're talking about a man that can walk between the aisles and shake hands on both sides of either the Jewish or of our Romans, our Roman Catholic people. Now, it's amazing that he can bridge himself between these two ancient, these are the most absolute ancient groups in our world. They have a deep, ancient, rooted history with our world. And this man, Jay-Z, has remarkably came between the two of them. So, making that tie, thank you, Kanye West, because thanks to you and Kim Kardashian with the name of your baby, Northwest, I discovered why Jay-Z's baby is named Blue Ivory. It's you that actually calls for me to expose their baby for the name that they have. Well, understanding first everything that is in representation of religion, all religion, especially ancient rooted religion, and or if it's dealing with ancient rooted royalty, it's all referencing genetics. And later, genetic contamination, genetic altering, genetic manipulation, and what? And babies. So-called, so to speak, miracle babies. Now, mind you, that I just told you that the Jewish people, community, do not accept Christ as the Messiah. But yet the Romans do. It's my position, through an extraordinary find that I've made, that I believe in my heart through everything that I discovered, because I laid a paper trail out and the tracks fit the puzzle pieces fit together perfectly. That in a collaborated effort between ancient rooted Judaism and ancient religion in Rome, that Jay-Z and Beyonce genetically contaminated between both ancient religious groups. This baby was born. Another strange thing and bizarre thing is that Jay-Z has this strong Jewish affiliation, but just like, and by the way, this baby reminds me in a sense of being that of Damien from The Omen, to be totally honest with you, even looking at the baby. So if you ever seen the movie Omen, it would kind of remind you of being like Damien, to be totally honest with you. But here's another weird and bizarre connection to what everything like. Damien had 666 on him. Jay-Z and Beyonce, on their wedding fingers, they have 4. The Roman numeral 4. The Roman numeral 4. Another connection. The Roman numeral 4. Now to the baby's name. The baby's name is called Blue Ivory. Blue Ivory. If you were to Google Blue Ivory just by itself, Jay-Z's baby would come up there and them naming their baby that. And a couple people actually made some kind of weird connection because they're stating, because Blue Ivory comes up as being something affiliated with Greek. Okay, but it doesn't go into anything else. But there, you hear people on there say, is Jay-Z and Beyonce's baby named after a Greek god? Or are they paying homage to a Greek god? That's what this is actually stating. So this is as close as this actually has came with Jay-Z's and Beyonce's baby with this Blue Ivory thing. So that's close. Believe it or not, people, that is close, that connection. So when you Google Blue Ivory, you will come up with something along the lines of being that of Greek. Okay, and Greek gods. Now, and by the way, Kanye West's, when I do the next video on that, Kanye West's baby name is very similar, and I'm going to make the connection for you that in the next video. Now, check this out. Knowing that Jay-Z is affiliated with the Vatican, which is Roman, and affiliated with our Jewish counterparts. I'm going to go with our Roman counterparts and our Jewish counterparts. And I'm saying that they split in the middle and cross-reference this baby. Because that's what the cross means. The cross means the cross-reference of mankind and animal genetics. So, if our Jewish counterparts and our Vatican counterparts came together through Jay-Z and Beyonce to make a cross-contaminated child, given those in the middle, they compromised on Jay-Z between the Romans and our Jewish counterparts. Jay-Z being the black bridge, because you bridge over black, but he's here in a much higher, later on down the line process of it, of course, which can cause, and there's a recyclination of it too, people. I'll get into it later, but as this story unfolds, people can do the math on it themselves and kind of figure it out. But I got to give you the name of this baby first. Blue Ivory. So the connection is I got to make here. The connection that I got to make is that half of this baby belongs to Rome. The other half belongs to Judaism. So one half of this baby is Catholic, is Catholic, and then genetically, and then the other half genetically is Jewish. And then Jay-Z fits in there some kind of way in the middle, him and Beyonce. Now, so we got a cross-reference. I gave you the Roman numeral 4 on Jay-Z and Beyonce wedding fingers. A stamp, if you will. Almost like I said, Damien Omen, 666 in the hair. Jay-Z and Beyonce are stamped in Roman numerals, property of Rome. Okay. Now, However, Jay-Z is also branded by who? Our Jewish counterparts. So therefore, take the name Blue Ivory and split it. All you have to do is take blue and do this. And you see what it says. And I'm going to read it to you in a minute. Blue in Judaism. Okay? The color blue in Judaism, this is what this means. Blue in Judaism is used to symbolize divinity because blue is the color of the sky and sea. It can also represent equilibrium, people. Since it is hue suggests a shade midway between white and black. Blue. A shade between white and black. Now, what I said that this is all about? Genetic manipulations where there is a genetic bridging between white and black. So, blue symbolizes everything that I just previously stated about that, and it also just happens to be the color in Judaism. And also, it's midway between white and black and day and night. All right, now here goes something else. Hold on, garments and the weave. Okay, no, that's basically about it. Okay, that's it. I'm just reading on to see if there's anything I'm going to miss here. Okay. Now, Jay-Z is affiliated with the Jews, with our Jewish counterparts, so therefore, I can reasonably attach the name Blue, which is very uncommon, people, Blue Ivory now, to our Jewish counterparts. Now let's go to Ivory. How I'm going to bring Ivory in with this. Ivory. All right. And all you basically have to do, I just Googled blue and then I Googled Ivory. I'm going to check this out. Ivory is a genus of 12 to 15 species of evergreen climbing a ground creeping woody plants in the family Arcolaceae, native of western, central, southern Europe, Micronesia, and northwestern Africa, and across central, southern Asia, eastern Japan, and Taiwan, and Taiwan. So, but beyond that, because I just tied all of them in. Europe, you see that, people? I tied in where this plant, just named in the ivory, represents that of the countries and the the countries from where this plant actually grows. All of that ties in the Vatican, which controls all of those regions. Their brand here, Rome. I'm going to read that again to see how I get that. The native of Western, Central, and Southern Europe. Southern Europe is first. Southern Europe is first. Micronesia, Northwestern Africa. Our ancient rooted genetics, people. Northwest Africa. And across Central, Southern Asia, east to Japan and Taiwan. Ivory. The plant is representing the areas of where mankind's originating genes, ape African ancestor, through to our white and Caucasian ancestor, came. That's what this is all representing. Now, I want to take the ivory and go a little bit further, because it actually says it's an evergreen. It's an evergreen, a species of evergreen. It's a species of evergreen. Well, when I think of green, I think of reptilian. This is an image of Nervy Hall, Jesus emerging from a nuclear explosion, so they say. There's a pope down there, cardinals. And this sculpture was made by Finzini. I've discovered that this entire mass has encoded skulls and images of reptilians, gargoyles, and of course apes. If you flip the image over on its side, you'll see that Jesus' body is actually emerging from that of a head of a snake. Now I have it highlighted for you, so I'll actually end up showing that to you. Here's the same image right there, and all I did was just, there's the Pope still down there. There's no trick here, people. I have a video on this, by the way. All you basically have to do is spin it around, and there's your reptilian. And it actually even has a worm in its mouth, which represents the semen. You see that head? You see that head in his mouth right there? Yeah, this is Nervy Hall, people. This is what this is all about. This is what I've been telling everybody all along. Now, there's even a reptilian ape. I don't know if I can get him here. Let me see if I can give you the ape real quick. Without, you can see my video on this, but there's the reptilian ape right there, down here by, oh gosh, down here by my finger right there. See him right there? I can't do both here, but there's an ape right there. I'm putting him in your face right there. See my video? There's his, I'm at his nostrils. I'm on his, look like his left or right nostril right there. There's his right eye. There's his left eye. There's the mouth. It's got a genetic linking chain in there. See the ape's face right there, people? I'm going to turn it sideways. It's got a genetic linking chain in there. See that? That semen being stretched from the ape over to that reptilian snake, showing you genetic bridging. People, we have been being lied to. And those that enjoy a higher level of success, such as Jay-Z, Kanye West, and many others, because Jay-Z and Kanye West have no idea what they're involved with or what they're getting into. It's my position, through my genuine paranormal experience and encounter. Let me take their baby down now that I made my point and bring Jay-Z back up, because I might have to do a little cursing, and unlike them, I have a certain level of respect here for the little guy. So let me take you down, little guy. You didn't do nothing wrong. All you was doing was just being born into this world to your mommy and poppy there. And there Jay-Z go again. And in fact, to finish this video out, I'm going to bring me up and get me into this, okay, because I'm tired of looking at them. I've had a genuine experience and encounter. How many minutes do I got left? 49. Okay, good. I'm going to close my video up with this here, and I'm going to go. Let me see if there's anything that I missed. And some of Jay-Z's what you call them here, I got a couple footnotes. Besides Jay-Z having having Jewish lawyers and Kanye West having Jewish lawyers. Okay, they're gonna meet people. Okay, so y'all can stare there and look at me for a minute. And through my own genuine paranormal experience and encounter, I wonder if I can go large with that. In fact, let me bring me in closer so y'all can get a full view. See, unlike them, I've had a genuine experience and encounter that has embodied me with the knowledge that is not just going on in our world, but outside of our world too. This is Earth right here. This is me. Okay. You see the king cobra. You see the constrictor there, and there's me and my reptilian looking self there. There's a dinosaur here. There's a great white shark. On the back of the great white shark is a cross between a pig and an ox there with the horn coming out. You see that? There's the mother of creation. She's shown taking my genetics right here back into our world. And you see land bridged over with sea with prehistoric creatures along with pigs and all of that, which all calls for the genetic becoming of man. There's a bird right there which calls for mankind's speech. Mother of creation, and with the bird attaching her head up there. Okay. It's my position that through my genuine paranormal experience and encounter, I have been embodied with not just the knowledge of to know what's going on in our world, but outside of our world too. I not only see what's happening in here, but I see what's going on out here, and I understand it as well. Now, Jay-Z gives shouts out to the Jews and the old rules and some of his lyrics. Okay. Let me see. And Jay-Z has a long-standing catalog for giving shout outs to our Jewish counterparts. Okay. So again, let me go over here. Jay-Z's longtime friend and business affiliate, Rick Rubin's. You got to look at this guy's history. This guy has a cult affiliation with the witches or witch affiliation group or something like that there. So now this is bizarre because you have Jay-Z that's affiliated with Roman religion, which is Catholic. Then you have Jay-Z affiliate with Jewish religion, which is Judaism. And then he's dealing with Rick Rubin's with his a Wicca type affiliation. So Jay-Z has a chemistry of everything. Something like the good, the bad, and the ugly up in this joker. You see what I'm saying? So Jay-Z is in a cauldron. A cauldron means a witch's kettle. A witch's kettle where there's a cocktail, a chemistry of what? Ancient rooted genetics that have always been being genetically manipulated from the beginning, from the very start. And this is, people, something that is far greater than the Holy Grail. Far greater than the Holy Grail. Because in this knowledge, there is a greater understanding to who you are and who you can be or what you can become or where you can go. It's almost like an unlimited feeling of serenity because I know beyond here there are other places that I can go. There's a feeling of fulfillment, of enjoyment from knowing what I know that goes far beyond anything that you can possibly ever imagine. I'm on Alien UFOs, Dreams and Experiences. And the title of my forum there is that I am an alien and so are you. You can also see me here on this YouTube Jeronification channel. I'm also on Facebook. You Google my name. If you Google my name, you can get me as well too. Google my name. Jerome Wright. GeroneWright. And my videos are playing everywhere globally. Pakistan. Everywhere. People, I ask that you share my videos, and it's amazing how I bring something far greater and something far new to the table, and I have 200 and plus videos that don't miss. I'm on point with every video. My videos help you get a better understanding as to what is going on. My name is Jerome Wright. I appreciate you for watching my video, and Kanye West, I'll be doing you and your baby next because I know why your baby is named the way that it is named. and I don't mean to call your baby it out of disrespect. I know why you named your baby the way you did. I'll take the it part back because I have a respect for babies, okay? So therefore, Kanye West, I'm coming for that ass next because you know why? Jerome's in the house! Jerome's in the house! Shh! Watch your mouth. Everybody, Jerome Wright here again, and once again you're joining me on my Jerome Wright YouTube channel. Okay, in this video I'm going to be addressing some things about Jay-Z and what it is that an amazing discovery that I found out about him and his wife Beyonce, and along with their child as well. Okay, how I stumbled upon dealing with this. I was eventually going to get around to Jay-Z, but what actually got me into what led me, my trail that led me here to Jay-Z, and what I'm going to disclose here on my channel, is that I was doing a follow-up on some findings that I made with Kanye West and his wife Kim Kardashian. I did a video on them yesterday. It's my position through my paranormal experience and encounter that if I want to know something about what is going on with an individual, which I'm believing is directly linked to something that is far more greater than the Holy Grail, which, by the way, Jay-Z has actually titled some of his albums, or mentioned in some of his albums about being the Holy Grail, and make mentions of same in his albums. Basically, what I'm going to be discussing here is going to be absolutely mind-boggling. A lot of the people is on the secret societies and Illuminati stuff, and you should actually be worried about that because these symbolizations. It seems like when Jay-Z, I see them in public sometime with these images, they throw up the triangle hands, blue ivory. I'm going to decode that for you, convincingly decode that for you. So the baby named Blue Ivory, I'm going to decode that for you. And how I'm going to do that is because Kanye's West and Kim Kardashian's baby, their baby name is Northwest. I've decoded their baby's name first, and then I came on to doing Jay-Z's. So I think I'm going to do a spin-off video of this one, okay? And I'm not going to divulge the what I know about Kanye's West baby's name, not just yet. I'm going to go after the bigger fish, which is Jay-Z and Beyonce. All right, now. Everybody says that Jay-Z is into this cult and this satanic type thing, and this Illuminati group and all of that. I automatically thought that with what I seen and what I started to begin to find is that Jay-Z's been tied to the Vatican and Rome. Okay, but I'm mind baffled because I'm saying to myself that this is crazy because Jay-Z also has a strong affiliation with that of the Jewish over in New York. And he even has a long-standing friend and close business partner, which is he's Jewish, which is Rick Rubin's. And then every time a legal issue comes up, Jay-Z always has a Jewish attorney, as his protege, and I even see Beyonce jokingly doing it in some of the images with the Illuminati, so-called Illuminati hands. But people, that's just a cover-up. You know what I mean? To keep you blinded from seeing the truth. I have the truth for your asses, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be putting it down in this video. If you hear a touch of sarcasm there, it actually is there. But it all started with this image right here. I don't know if you can see it. This is Kanye West and his wife Kim Kardashian, and they're at a gala. And I tweeted and And I stated that Kim Kardashian's dress remind me of the image in Botticelli's Primavera painting. Primavera meaning spring. And this is what it all started. So I actually put it to the side and didn't think no more else about it. So a little on down the line, and mind you people that I have always tied rap and all of that to my discoveries, which actually are showing a genetic bridging and a genetic furtherance and manipulation in a cult-like fashion, which is there's a process that's always been in place where it furthers the genes from our ape and African ancestors through to current, and in a continued process where these genes can be reintroduced to this manipulation process, which calls for genetic altering and contamination in the wake of the genes that's been contaminated, okay, or been bridged over. A choice of words. How I came upon Jay-Z's baby's name, Kanye West. So I'm stating to myself, I'm gonna go down through some of these pictures, and I'm gonna show you how Beyonce is actually shown. Look here, in a sense, and they actually visit here the Sistine Chapel, and they was looking up into the Sistine Chapel. But you see here where you have God creating Adam, you even have paintings on here. In here, I'm going to show you something where they even actually have Jay-Z in here. I think they even have Beyonce here. They have them mixed in with similar drawings. Look at this mess here. I want to show you some things here. Hold on. Let me go up, and I'm going to find the exact picture of where we at here. There's Beyonce there in that corner. Can you see that over there? Do I have to I don't want to click on it because I'm afraid if I click on this. All right, I'm going to turn it that way some. Look at how they have them in a divine sense here. I'm gonna keep going because it gets better than that. I'm gonna take you where they have what was real shocking. Hold on, and you can Google this. You can do Google Jay-Z and Beyonce in the Sistine Chapel, and I just want to show you something here. And where are they at? Now, where are those images at? I would not be able to find it now, wouldn't I? This sucks. Is that Jason? No. I may have to scroll back down again. Where are they at? Why is it taking me so long to get to them? It's almost like if they disappeared. They even got Beyonce seemingly right there in the Mona Lisa. Look at the heel there. Hold on. Where are they? Look, where are we at here? Where are we at? I should have did a better job bringing this too. Okay, here you go here. Here, look at this image here, where they have Jay-Z creating Kanye West. This is a Sistine Chapel image here. Look at this mess. Look at that. Okay. And now, mind you, that they've been. Is this not? That's the what you call? I don't know if that is that Michelle Obama or is that I don't know who that is there. There go Jay-Z. I mean, I'm Kanye West over there touching. But hold on, it gets better. I want to see where they actually were in the where we at here. Come on now, give me a picture with them two in the Sistine Chapel. They have been to Rome, and there's images online where they actually have been in the Sistine Chapel, and I'm just trying to show you how they have this Roman Catholic affiliation and plus this Jewish affiliation that is in a relationship that is unparalleled to any, because as you know, Jewish and Roman Catholic